The relationship between Jason Momoa and Amber Heard is not what you might imagine it to be. There have been rumors floating around during the trial of Johnny Depp that Heard and Momoa's on-screen chemistry wasn't as fantastic as it could have been. Yet, there have also been rumors circulating from years prior that portray a somewhat different picture. Hello everyone and welcome back to Trending 10. Today, we'll be looking at how Jason Momoa revealed why it was so horrible to shoot Aquaman with Amber Heard. Yeah, you heard it right. So, let's start our video. When they were working together on the set of Aquaman in 2017, they became good friends and were rather close. The two were very close and they enjoyed playing practical jokes on one another and even getting into childish arguments with one another. In an interview that she gave in 2018 to Good Morning America, Heard revealed that Momoa had a specific method of attracting her attention whenever he was in need of it. This was discussed in relation to Momoa defining who she is and what he does. He developed this strategy of ripping out the pages of my books so that I would pay attention to him because he was allergic to being ignored. She explained, "It would drive me absolutely insane because I'd still have 30 pages to go, but it wouldn't be there." A Warner Bros. Executive stated that Depp had nothing to do with Amber Heard's reduced role in Aquaman 2. The connection between the actress and Jason Momoa evidently concerned bosses. The head of DC Films, Walter Hamada, stated in a video deposition that Heard and Momoa's chemistry in Aquaman was fabricated during the editing process. The chemistry just wasn't there. Hamada stated that there were internal discussions regarding recasting Mera, played by Heard, after the release of the 2018 picture. He testified that neither Johnny Depp nor Adam Waldman's statements had any effect on the creative discussions. Heard is suing Depp for Waldman's statements in the Daily Mail, in which he called her allegations of abuse fake. I think editorially they were able to make Momoa and Heard's relationship work in the first movie, but there was a concern that it took a lot of effort to get there and we'd be better off recasting, Hamada said, adding they could find someone who had better, more natural chemistry with Jason Momoa and move forward that way. Ultimately, the studio did not audition other actresses. When asked if he spoke to Momoa about chemistry concerns, Hamada said yes, adding that he talked with the actor sometime before Aquaman 2 got the green light. Hamada didn't elaborate on what was said in that conversation, but a witness for Heard claimed that Momoa and director James Wan were adamant that she would be in the film. Heard's lawyer asked Hamada about the pair's lack of chemistry. They didn't really have a lot of chemistry together. The reality is, it's not uncommon on movies for two leads to not have chemistry and that it's sort of movie magic and editorial. The ability to sort of put performances together with the magic of a great score. Hamada said, "You can fabricate that sort of chemistry. The movie magic worked, and I think if you watch the movie, it looked like they had great chemistry. I just know that through the course of post-production that it took a lot of effort to get there," he said. Hamada explained how you fabricate chemistry. It's editorial. Pick the right takes, pick the right moments, he said. The music in the scene makes a big difference. Hamada explained that despite it being difficult to navigate Heard and Momoa's lack of chemistry, the end result actually works. Hamada testified that Heard's role was not reduced as the actress claimed, and that the pitch for Aquaman 2 was built around Momoa and co-star Patrick Wilson. There were always the two co-leads of the movie, he said. The movie was always pitched as a buddy comedy. During the trial, Heard testified that she filmed a very pared-down version of her role in Aquaman 2. "I fought really hard to stay in the movie," she said on the stand. "I was given a script and then given new versions of the script that had taken away scenes that had action in it. They basically took a bunch out of my role. They just removed a bunch." During the trial, Heard's final witness was Catherine Arnold, an entertainment industry consultant who testified about the reputational harm and economic loss that Heard incurred due to the defamatory statements made by Waldman. She estimated that Heard lost to around $45 to $50 million, as Aquaman was supposed to be Heard's A Star Is Born moment. It was that moment where not only was she a good actor, but she was now world-renowned because she was in the most successful film for DC Comics, Arnold said. It was just this extraordinary moment for her career to take off. Heard is being sued by Depp for the sum of $50 million over an opinion piece that she published in the Washington Post in 2018, in which she referred to herself as a public figure symbolizing domestic abuse. In response to allegations made by Waldman to the Daily Mail in 2020, Heard has filed a countersuit seeking $100 million in damages. Both of these celebrities claim that slanderous statements brought about harm to their careers. Judge Penny Ascarate stated that there is sufficient evidence to prove that attorney Adam Waldman was acting as an agent for Depp when he spoke to the Daily Mail. As a result, the petition to strike that Depp submitted was granted by the judge. The judge also mentioned a meeting that took place in 2020, including Depp, Waldman, and the publisher Ben Rottenborn, who represents Heard in this matter, contended that Waldman was standing in the shoes of Mr. Depp when he commented, "They're one and the same." The move to dismiss Heard's counterclaim was denied by the judge, which came as no surprise to anyone. After Depp's legal team presented its closing arguments, the attorneys representing the actress attempted to do the same thing, but they were also unsuccessful. And that's all for today's video. What are your thoughts on this? Let me know in the comments section down below. I hope that you found this video interesting, and if you want to see more videos like this, please consider subscribing to my channel. See you in the following video with some more of the latest updates, and until then, stay tuned.